the safe and sound. You tell your heart to take another step. You've got another 1,000 miles to go. Unbreakable. You are the champion. You are the moment. Within your mental vision, you are unbreakable. You are the champion. You are the moment. Within your mental vision, you are unbreakable. Unbreakable. Unbreakable.
Good morning and welcome once again to the Singapore National Stadium. It's the final morning of the track and field meet in the 8th Para Games, ASEAN style. And we've got a lively lineup this morning, finishing off with 2 relay races, which should be a lot of fun. We've got field events, we've got track events, we've got finals. We've got 4 competitors who are going for their 3rd gold medal in individual events. And here's the rundown for this morning. We've got 2 shot put events going on simultaneously, the wheelchair athletes and F33-34. Over in the discus circle, we've got Fs 35 to 37, again for the men's. There's no women's field events today, but there's plenty of 200s for the ladies, T11 and T12 finals, and then the men's 200 metres T54 final. Then we have the men's 400 metres T53, in which we will see Haeyoung going for his 3rd gold medal. The men's 1500 metres in the T20 category, and then finally the 2 relay races to wrap up events on the track. Obviously we've got plenty of victory ceremonies as well, and as we go into this final day, we finally see Thailand yesterday flexed their muscles, and as we start today, Thailand are proudly top of the medal table, 26 golds, 28 silver and 20 bronze. The first events coming up will be the discus events, F35, 36 and 37. It's a straight final. Let's take a look at that category.
F37 is for field athletes with a moderate impairment down one side. These athletes have to compensate for asymmetric power distribution.
If you're wondering why we just give F37 there, if you've got a lower number, you've got a higher degree of impairment, and therefore you automatically qualify. Here are the 4 competitors that we've got for the men's discus. We've got Lim Kok Hong from Malaysia. He took the silver in the shot. We've got Huyn Van Tin from Vietnam. He took the silver in the javelin and was placed 4th in the shot. We've got Abu Bakar Mohammed Hafiz of Malaysia. He took the gold in the shot. There he is, right on cue, and was 4th in the javelin. And Zakaria Saad of Malaysia, who took the bronze in the shot. So all 4 of these competitors took part in the shot event. And I think you can look at Mohammed Hafiz there, and you'd think he's very well equipped to be a discus thrower. The shot put, he won the gold medal, but it looks to me like the discus is a perfect event for this fellow.
Shot put final.
In the background, Zakaria Saad in the yellow vest. He's hung on to that one a bit too long. Just the warm-up throws at the moment. First competitor to go will be Lim Kok Hong of Malaysia. 34 years of age now. The throwers, all of them plenty of experience. The youngest of them is Mohammed Hafiz, and he's 32 years of age. There he is in the circle. You can see he's going to do the full rotation. Left-handed. There he goes. And you can see Good throw up. It's his teammate, Zakaria Saad. He's the senior citizen in the competition, 43 years of age. Still good enough to get the bronze medal in the shot put. As things stand, we have the athletes, incidentally, are only allowed to enter for 3 individual events. Now, they can go in the relay as well, of course. And so far we have 5 athletes who have completed their 3 events and taken gold in all 3 of them. And those are Felicia Mikat of Malaysia, taking the gold at the T13 category, that's for visual impairment, in the 100, 200 and 400 metres. We've also got Nanda Shaliha from Indonesia, and she competes in the T47 category, and she's won gold at 100, 200 and 400. Her fellow countryman Setio Budihartanto has won gold medals for T47 in the men's 100, but also in the triple jump and the long jump. Hari Das of Malaysia has won the 100, 200 and 400 in the T38 category. And from Vietnam, Nguyen Hoang Minh has taken the gold medal in 400, 800 and 1500 metres in the T12 category. So congratulations to those 5 athletes. Marvellous performance, 3 gold medals, perfect score, 3 from 3. Now today we have another 4 athletes who are shooting for that target. We've got Saichon Konjen from Thailand, who's already got the 100 and 400 metres golds for T54, and he goes today in the 200 metres, goes in as the hot favourite to get his 3rd gold medal. Peo Pongsakorn, his fellow countryman, is a slightly different category, T53, and he's won the gold in 100 and 800, and he's going in the 200 today. From Indonesia, we've got Sitorus Enangsari, and she's won the 100 and 400 T12, and is going for the 200 today, and I fancy she's got every chance of getting a 3rd gold. And finally, Kewalin from Thailand, T11 category, also taken the 100 and 400, and is going for the 200 metre gold. So by the end of the day, we could well have 9 athletes with 3 gold medals for individual events. Of course, all the other athletes are down watching today. Still looking at warm-up throws. This competition is due to start at 8:40. So we've still got another 5 or 6 minutes to go. Yesterday the officials were very punctilious with the timekeeping. We're expecting a good crowd in this morning. Always a great buzz with the final day of any track meet. Having gone through all of those who've got triple gold, there are 1 or 2 others we ought to mention perhaps. And I know you'll accuse me of being a big softie. There is Hari Das on the left-hand side, triple gold medalist. Spare a thought for Le Van Man, Vietnamese athlete, a splendid runner, gold medal at 100 metres in the T37, gold medal in the 400 metres T37, and fastest qualifier in the 200 metres, and unfortunately at the start he just stumbled forward and was disqualified for a false start. And for me that was probably the saddest moment of the track and field meet. I know the rules are rules, you have to apply them, but the forlorn look on his face as he trudged away was really quite heartbreaking. So our thoughts go out to Le Van Man. And another athlete that we might want to think of for slightly different reasons is Gagun Pagiraporn of Thailand. No, she didn't false start in any of her races. She got away very well. She chased as hard as she could, She went in the women's 100, 200 and 400 in the T45 to 47 category. Unfortunately, she came up with silver on all 3 occasions. The original, always the bridesmaid and never the bride. She had the misfortune to be chasing the excellent Nanda Shaliha from Indonesia, and Nanda was able to beat her on all 3 occasions. So 3 silvers. It's a tremendous effort, but just got to feel a little bit sorry for Gagun Pagjirapong. That's some of the Vietnamese athletes.
So on the field, we have the men's discus throw F35, 36 and 37 finals.
Stadium announcer just drawing people's attention to the discus event.
These are your athletes. Representing Malaysia, number 217, Lim Kok Hong.
Silver medalist in the shot put.
Representing
His
Vietnam,
pet event.
number 353, Nguyen Van Thien.
Nguyen Van Thien, silver medal in the javelin, 4th in the shot put.
Malaysia and men's shot put gold medalist, Muhammad Hasif Abu Bakar.
Mohamed Hafiz, 4th in the javelin, but better suited to the more powerful events.
Zakaria Zai.
43 years of age now, still good enough to get the bronze in the shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the men's discus throw F35, 36 and 37.
And 4 fine strapping athletes they are as well. 353, Nguyen Van Thien, by far the leanest of the athletes. Very good javelin thrower, and not quite so well suited to the power events. Finished 4th in the shot put. So we're almost ready to go in the men's discus F35, 36, 37 category. Well, all of these athletes are actually T37, which is the lowest level of impairment. 217 Lim Kok Hong is about to go first. He threw 9.23 in the shot put. Probably the stockiest, the most powerfully built. For the discus, height is a big advantage. If you're tall, long arms, long levers as we call them, and that gives you maximum propulsion for the discus. But of course it's a very technical event. We saw yesterday quite a few of the athletes getting the discus up and then it going vertically, and once it does that, then the wind resistance means you're never going to get the discus very far. Surely Mohamed Hafiz must be the favourite for this. He threw 9.63 in the shot put. He had 4 of the best throws in that competition. He was clearly the best shot putter. Nguyen Van Thien only managed 7.34, but as you can see sideways on there, he's much leaner physique. The first of the track events will be at 8:50, so we don't have to wait very long to get on the track. And well, one of the stars of the track and field games, Kewalin Wanurumon, is going to be going in that, and she'll be going for her 3rd gold medal. She's the current record holder in the 200 metres with 27.76. I think there's every chance that we'll see that record go this morning. Haven't got a vast number of track events today, but the quality is outstanding. Lim Kok Hong of Malaysia, 35, sorry, changed his age a little bit there, 34 years of age. Silver medalist in the shot. Left-hand thrower. I've upset lots of left-handers on the commentary this week by suggesting that the throwing events look a little bit smoother if they're done by right-handers. Lim Kok Hong, first to go, men's discus, F37. Nice big swing, and that's a good delivery, but he's held on to the discus too long. It's a no throw. It's out of bounds. It was beyond the 30-metre mark, but no throw. Just holding on to the discus a fraction too long, hooking it in golfing terms, and imperiling the life of one of the officials there. If you're officiating at the discus in this event, in this particular track and field meet, you really do want to pay attention. Nguyen Van Tin, 35 years of age, already got a silver medal, be delighted to get among the medals here. Goes into this one as fourth favourite. All the athletes like to get something on the board with their first throw. Doesn't spend very long, almost toppled out, and that was just about inbounds. That's going to be around 226 metres, something like that. He almost held on to it too long as well. You can see he's just hooking it a little bit. Got to be about the 26-metre mark. There we go, 26.46. Now, if this guy gets it right, we're going to see the discus flying out much, much further than that. Looks tiny in those hands of his. A big, big man, beautifully made for discus. Mohammed Hafiz, Malaysia. Got all the physical attributes you would want for a discus thrower. Broad shoulders, big chest, long arms. Let's see how quick he is round the circle. Oh, that's an explosive throw, and it's way out over the 30-metre mark. We're talking 34 metres, maybe just a bit shy of that. Lovely technique there. But in fact, he stepped over the mark. He toppled out of the ring, so they're not measuring it. I thought he just about managed to maintain his balance, but no. If you come out the front of the circle, it's a no throw. Even if you do it just wandering out of the circle, you have to go out the back half of the circle. And if you touch the ground, it's okay if your leg waves around over the front, but if it touches the ground, you're out. So we've only got one recorded throw so far. Zakaria Saad. Veteran, the most experienced of the throwers. Another lefty. We saw warming up, he does the full rotation. Some of them have one throw without the full rotation, just to get something on the scoreboard. And that's out at about 22 to 23 metres, which will put him in second place after the first round. You can see that the flight of the discus was quite ugly there, it was wobbling a lot. And again, that increases the wind resistance, 2270. Such a technical event, and in the background there we've got the women warming up for the 200 metres final, and we've got a terrific field for this. We've got the gold medalist and silver medalist from 100 and 400.
T11 is for track athletes with a near total visual impairment. Some can make out an object at 25 centimetres, but all compete in blacked out glasses with a sighted guide.
So in lane 1 we've got Huyen Thi Nan from Vietnam, silver medalist in the 400 metres. And then the favourite in lane 3, Kewalin Wannarumon from Thailand, gold in the 100 metres, gold in the 400 metres, and red hot favourite for gold in the 200 metres. Out in lane 5 we've got Sirirat, and she's also from Thailand. She took the silver medal in the 100 metres. And Hajra Johan from Indonesia goes in lane 7. So once again, if you haven't seen these events before, each of the runners has to have a guide for T11. They are blindfolded. Some of them do have a little bit of vision, but they're blindfolded, so there is absolutely zero vision whatsoever, to make it absolutely even. And the guide will help them round. Now, quite often you'll see the guide on the inside of the athlete, and that guarantees that they don't run inside their lane and then get disqualified. Now, of course, that isn't a problem for Huyen Thi Nan, who we've seen also silver for the long jump. Lovely smile. Not a problem for her, she's on the inside lane, so she can't foul out. But Kewalin is going in lane 3.
And 8th ASEAN Para Games 100-meter gold medalist from Thailand, Kewalin Wannarumon.
Kewalin, who has a variety of eye masks, each of them rather cute. Hello Kitty the other day.
Para Games 100-meter bronze medalist, Sririran Riangrai Wilatkri.
Sorry, we had the wrong name come up there, Sririrat.
And lane 7, from Indonesia, Hajra Johan.
Hajra Johan always goes in that check-coloured sort of gingham check, I think my wife would call that, and completely blacked out. So the 3 guides for the runners in lanes 3, 5 and 7 are going on the inside, and for Huyen Thi Nan, her guide's going on the outside. Well, surely Kewalin goes in as hot favourite. The time to look for, 27.76. The record she set in Naypyidaw at the beginning of last year. Hot favourite, Kewalin Wannarumon from Thailand, number 276. There are no relays for the girls, so this is it, the last event for these ladies. Can Kewalin go out on a high? The guides assist the athletes to get into the position. Very important to get the angle right, and obviously the hands have to be behind the line. And that's a fairly easy thing to sort out. And you can see, although Huyen Thi Nan is running in lane 1, she's actually starting very much at the edge there. What she doesn't want to do is clip the curb, which of course has a little bit of a lip on it. Girls are steady in their blocks. Well, once again, the starter not happy with something. Definitely not a false start there, no problem. Starter wasn't happy, so he calls them to step back. You have to go back behind the blocks again, start the whole routine again. Lane 1, Huyn Thi Nan from Vietnam. Lane 2, Kewalin Wanarumon from Thailand. Lane 5, Sirirat from Thailand. Lane 7, Hajra Johan from Indonesia. Women's 200 metres T11 final. Well, they're away and outside in lane 5. Sirirat got a good start, but now Kewalin's into her running. And once she gets going, no one's going to catch her. Kewalin has blasted the field. She's well ahead. Sirirat in second. Difficult to judge who's third. Might be the Vietnamese Queen in the middle. But Kewalin is blasting away. Can she beat the record? 27.76 is the time she's looking for. She's going to beat that comfortably. 26.49. Sirirat second. Huyn third, and Hajra Johan fourth from Indonesia. Well, we've had our first record of the day in the very first event. Well, this timing that Kewalin has set here is over a second inside the game's record. That's a fantastic achievement. She really is an outstanding athlete. Just looks so comfortable. Good use of the arms, nice high knee lift, and winning the race by, what, 20 metres from a very good athlete. Sirirat in second place is an excellent athlete, exhausted at the finish. All three of those other girls making sure that they cross the line before their guide. But no question the start of that first race. And now a triple gold medalist, Kewalin Wanarumon, 21 years of age. In fact, only just 21 years of age. Just last month she celebrated her birthday on Guy Fawkes Day, in fact. The guide's still talking with her. There's always so much technically to learn, but gold medal in the 100, gold medal in the 400, now gold medal in the 200 metres. Let's salute the talent of Kewalin Wanarumon of Thailand. Well, that's one down, and there's another two women's 200 metres to come. Sorry, one more women's 200 metres and then a men's 200 metres to come. So that will be the women's T12 category, slightly different.
T12 is for athletes with a visual impairment. Their vision is constricted to a radius of less than 5 degrees and or the ability to recognise a moving object at a distance of 1 metre.
So these athletes have a little more vision. They can go with a guide if they want to, or they can not run with a guide. Some of them use the guide round the curve and then let go in the straight. And here are the runners. Vu Thi Kim Thuy from Vietnam. She was gold medalist in the long jump and fourth in the 100 metres. Hot favourite Anang Sari Sitoris, or Sitoris Anang Sari from Indonesia. Gold in the 100, gold in the 400. Can she make it a perfect 3? Supani Prawat of Thailand, silver in the 400, bronze in the 100 metres. And also from Thailand, Suniporn Tanamwong, and she took the silver in the 100 metres and the bronze in the long jump. So this is a terrific field. All of these girls have got medals already. Sitoris Anang Sari's got 2 golds. Vu Thi Kim Thuy has got 1 gold. Suniporn Tanamwong, a silver and a bronze, and the same for Supani Prawat, silver and bronze. So a talented field. The record is 28.33, and that's actually held by the lady in lane 7. That's Supani Prawat. Oh, in fact, sorry. Supani Prawat is the games record holder. She set that in Korat in Thailand back in 2008. And she was just 17 years of age. Well, we saw her running the 400 metres, and she gave it a really good go up against this outstanding athlete, Situras Enangsari. But in the last 50 metres or so, our old Supani Prawat was really dying. That's the Vietnamese girl, Vu Thi Kim Thuy. Always looks very composed. Slightly chunkier physique than Supani Prawat. And Situras Enangsari is the
And
one with the
next
really
event
athletic
happening
look.
on
We
the
can
track
see there
is
with the number
women's
3
200-meter
on her pants.
T12 finals.
So the stadium announcer to introduce the 4 athletes. We can see Supani Prawat going without the guide. The other 3 athletes using the guide. Be interesting to see if they drop the guide when they hit the straight. It's what often happens. We're unlikely to see an Asian record today. That stands at 24.66 for Chou Guohua of China, set at the London Olympics, or Paralympics I should say. I don't think any of these girls can get close to that. This race due to go at 9 o'clock, and we're a couple of minutes shy of that. A little bit of massage.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are your athletes. In lane number 1, representing Vietnam, and long jump gold medalist Vu Thi Kim Thuy.
Diminutive figure, but she's got quick legs.
In lane 3, already gold medalist for the 100-meter and 400 meters, representing Indonesia, Enangsari Situras.
Outstanding
In
athlete,
lane 5,
hot favourite for a third
Thailand,
gold.
Bronze medalist for the 100-meter and silver medalist for the 400-meter, Prawat Sumbini. And in lane 7, representing Thailand, Thanomong Suniporn. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists for the women's 200-meter T12.
Well, the girls have been introduced to you. Some of the names reversed from the way that we've been using them earlier in the week. We're going to carry on with the same names and the same outcome. I fancy Situras Enangsari is hot favourite, but it could be a very good race for silver medal between the 3 excellent athletes. Slight advantage, obviously, for Supani Prawat running without a guide, but of course she's got to be careful she doesn't run inside her lane. Women's 200 metres final, T12 category. We're ready to go. Oh no, it's a full start in lane 1. And I'm afraid that's going to be a red card for Vu Thi Kim Thuy. There's no doubt she false started there, and we saw yesterday her fellow countryman Le Van Man. She's up. Oh no. Well, I don't think there's any avoiding that. Will the officials be liberal? I don't think so. I don't think they have that. I don't think they have the latitude not to apply the rules. There it is, the red card. I'm afraid we're down to 3. Well, nobody likes to see this. Full start for lane 1, and I'm afraid that means the race is over for Vuti Kim Thuy. For the second successive days, we see a Vietnamese runner trudge away from the start. That was a very clear full start. We did see the other day one of the guides full starting, and that leading to a disqualification. We've seen a guide crossing the line ahead of his athlete, and that caused a disqualification. And then there were 3. 1 Indonesian, 2 ties. 3 medals. All of the girls are guaranteed a medal now. Sitoras lane 3, Supani lane 5, Suniporn in lane 7. This time they're away, and Sitoras making up ground on Supani already, and on the outside Suniporn going very well. But the long striding Sitoras is going to come into the straight narrowly in the lead, and away she goes. She's got the lead, she's unlikely to give it away now. The guide's not holding her anymore, he's just encouraging her along. Outside Suniporn's going well, but Sitoras has got enough to get to the line, and the time is 27.82. It's a new games record and a 3rd gold medal for Sitoras Enangsari. Well, again, she's taken a big chunk out of the record, half a second. And I think that Supani Prawat left a little bit behind her on the 400-metre track yesterday. She looks a bit leaden-legged and really struggling, having to settle for bronze. On the outside, Suniporn Tanamwong going very well, pushing all the way. But Sitoras Enangsari running free and running beautifully. A real talent, this lady. Gold in the 100, gold in the 400, and now gold in the 200 as well. Congratulations, Sitoras Enangsari. So they continue to come thick and fast. We're still 200 metres, but now we switch to the men. It's the T54 category.
T54 is for wheelchair track athletes who have full function in their body with moderate or high level impairment affecting the legs or the loss of limbs. All generate power through the full range of body and arm movement. The legs play no part in racing.
So we have a big field for the men's 200 metres in the T54 category. In lane 1 we've got Doni Yulianto of Indonesia. He was 7th in the 100 metres. We've got Mohammed Firdaus Nordin of Singapore, so there's a Singapore interest in lane 2. He finished 8th in the 100 metres. From Thailand, Janton Ekachai. He was 2nd in the 400 and 4th in the 100. Jainal Arifin of Indonesia goes in lane 4, silver in the 100, bronze in the 400. Saichun Konjen, lane 5, Thailand, gold in the 100 metres, gold in the 400 metres. Can he add a 3rd gold and become the 3rd successive athlete this morning to complete a perfect 3 golds in the individual events? Outside of him is another Thai, Putaret Kongkrak. And outside of him, 2 Cambodians. We've got Hen Savoon and we've got Hun Seun. But all eyes on this fella, Saichung Konjen. Truly an outstanding talent. 26.15 is the target. It's his own record, which he set in Naypyidaw, beginning of 2014. So all of the athletes are down here. Everybody turning out. Everybody wants to be part of the final day. Obviously the bend poses a particular problem for the wheelchair athletes. They have to make sure they don't come inside, otherwise they face disqualification, and we've seen several of the athletes disqualified. And the rules have to be applied. If you go inside on the curve, then I'm afraid you're out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the men's 200-meter T54 finals. In lane 1, representing Indonesia, Don Yulianto. In lane 2, representing Singapore, Muhammad Firdaus Nordin.
Here we are, Singapore, delighted with the silver medal yesterday. Can Mohammed Firdaus Nordin add to that?
Ekachai Jambon. In lane 4, representing Indonesia, Jainal Arifin.
Likely to be among the medals again, already got a silver and a bronze.
Representing Thailand, Konjen Saichon.
Saichon Konjen, red hot favourite for this race.
In lane 6, also representing Thailand, Kongrat Pugaret.
Kongrat Pugaret,
Representing
the weakest of the Thais.
In lane 7, Heng Savun.
Heng Savun, the veteran in the race,
And in lane 8,
36 years of age.
representing Cambodia, Hun Seong.
Unsion,
Ladies and gentlemen,
30 years of age.
these are your finalists.
Don Yulianto, lane 1. Mohammed Firdaus Nordin, lane 2. Jantan Ekachai, lane 3. Jainal Arifin, lane 4. Saichon Konjen, lane 5. Pugaret Kongrat, lane 6. Heng Savun, lane 7. Hun Seong on the outside, they're off. Keep an eye on the time, 26:15 to beat, and the Thais are going very well. And in lane 5, Saichon Konjen has blasted away inside of him. Jainal Arifin is going well from Jantan Ekachai, but there's no doubt who's going to be the winner. The Thai is going to get his 3rd gold of this tournament. Saichon Konjen comes home in a new games record. 2nd place, Jainal Arifin. 3rd place, Janton Ekachai. Well, deservedly receiving the applause of the crowd. Got off to a great start, and by the time he was 50 metres into the race, he got it pretty much won. As long as he stayed in his lane. You can see in lane 4 inside Jainal Arifin of Indonesia. Excellent athlete, but not in the same class at the moment as Saichon Konjen. Marvellous performance and another games record. I think it was Putaret Kongrak came in 4th rather. So Thailand, who had a very good day on track and field yesterday and pushed themselves up to top in the medals table, doing well again today. Well, that's confirmation of the women's 200 metres that we saw earlier. Kewalin Wanarumon from Thailand in a new games record, 26.53. Absolutely slaughtered the field. Sirirat second, just under 30 seconds, and Winnan Tinan taking the bronze medal, with Hajra Johan having to settle for 4th place. And that's confirmation of the second of the ladies' races. That one won in handsome style by the Indonesian Sitorus, 27.82. Sunipon Tanamong in 2nd place, with a very good outing, it has to be said. And poor old Supani Prawat, who took such a lot out of herself yesterday in the 400, had to settle for the bronze. Singaporean Mohammed Firdaus Nordin in the group for the photograph. It's a memorable occasion for all of them, and the guy whose shoulder he's got his arm round is a wonderful athlete. 3 gold medals now for Saichon Konjen. He becomes the 8th athlete to achieve the perfect score, 3 individual golds at the 8th Para Games. Confirmation of the new games record from Saichong Konjen, 25.17, Jainal Arapin 26.64 and Jantun Ekachai third in 27.11. Mohammed Firdaus Nordin in 7th place for Singapore, good time 30.34.
ladies and gentlemen, this is the National Stadium 8th ASEAN Para Games Athletics. There's something pretty cool coming up. A few special guests.
You've seen them all week. We've got Calvin Kang, Singapore sprint sensation, Dimna Lim Prasad, our hurdler, national record holder, Neela, all-round cool guy, and Barbara Latimer, whose voice you've been hearing all week. What we're going to do is a 100-meter sprint against Neela. It's a little fun race that we're going to do, and we want a couple of members of the audience to join us as well. So we have 2 slots, and you can win some great Samsung phones. So if you want to play, or rather you want to run with Neela, I see one dude there. All right, man, come on down. We got one. How about one more, non-volunteer? Even though we do love the volunteers, who wants to run? How do we choose this? You guys are athletes. Y'all are athletes. I'm scared to run against. I already have 2 athletes. I don't want to run against any more athletes. Let's take one of these guys. Can we do 3 actually? All right, her, come on down. And you know what? Let's get one of you guys as well. Just one person come down. All right, so we got my man from Vietnam, we got a volunteer, we got a little girl as well. I'm sorry, we got too many people. I've opened up a can of worms here. All right, I got my man Ming from Vietnam and a whole bunch of other people who joined us. Gonna do a 100-meter sprint. I think we have more than 8. Do we have enough people? Okay. Everyone, let's get you to your starting or to your lanes. We don't have blocks. All right, we need to get everyone's name here. All right, we just have a safety issue that we're trying to solve. Yo, how many people have we got here now? We only have 8 lanes. I think we need heats and finals. Are we ready? We're going to do an athlete introduction. I don't even know everyone's name. All right. Wait, we must introduce you first. Let's introduce. This is your one chance. All right, in kind of lane 1, we have. Wait, Neela, don't cheat. Neela, go back to the line, Neela. Come on, bro. All right, in lane 1, ladies and gentlemen, from Junior Talent representing Singapore, Chloe. In lane 2, fastest man in the 100 meters in 2015, Calvin Kang. In lane 3, from Thailand, Malila. Volunteer at the APG, Jordan. Coolest man at the APG, my bro, Neela. You've heard her voice all week. You might have seen her on television as well. Barbara Latimer. From Malaysia, our oldest competitor, 65 years old, Matthew. From Thailand, Surasak. From Singapore, in the We Heart SG shirt, representing Vanya. And also repping his country in the shirt from Vietnam, Min. And youngest competitor in the field, lane 9, 2 years old, Asher. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a bit of fun here. We got Dimna Lim to help us with the start.
Are you guys ready?
Careful, huh? Safety. I don't permit.
Yeah, the white line.
Safety.
Yeah, the white line. Sing.
Okay?
Behind the white line, everyone. Come on, come on. No cheat.
Yeah, the white line.
On your marks. Set.
And they're off, ladies and gentlemen. Calvin Kang. No surprises in an early lead. Neela, what's happening with Neela?
Go, Nila!
Yo, I'm a bit disappointed in Neela. I had it down as a B&B. Well done, everyone. We hope you've enjoyed this. We're very happy that our good friend Neela could come down and be part of this. Big thanks to Dimna Lim Prasad, Calvin Kang as well. Also, a big thank you to everyone who came down to be part of this. Let's give them a big round of applause for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. We've also got a phone for our winner. Who won? Jordan, do you win? Volunteer against Samsung. Asher as well for being the youngest competitor. Samsung phones. Somebody's gonna get a phone. I tell you what, give me a little chumbas. All right, everyone's got a phone, almost everyone. Great stuff here at the National Stadium, or trackside at the National Stadium. We got victory ceremonies coming up. We got more races coming up as well. All that happening at the 8th ASEAN Para Games. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the victory ceremony for the men's discus throw F11 and F12.
So here come the athletes from the discus competition that was held yesterday, the F11, F12. And the distinctive figure there of Pichai Bunsri of Thailand with the long hair and the glasses.
Director of Media and Comms, ASEAN
Outstanding performer in the power throwing events. Had to settle for bronze in the javelin, but gold medal in the discus, gold medal in the shot, and a worthy champion.
Representing the Philippines, Evaristo Carbonell.
So the bronze medalist, Evaristo Carbonell, his best throw was 25 metres 49 centimetres, and that was good enough to bring him the bronze medal. Had a good battle with Mohamed Firdaus, but just about came on top against the Malaysian. 25 metres 49, bronze medal.
Silver medalist, representing Thailand, Arnon Wongnon.
Arnon Wongnon from Thailand, 27 metres 13 was his best throw, and he was appreciably the second best thrower, consistently better than the rest of the field. Good enough for the silver medal, but I'm afraid way short of what was required for the gold.
Gold medalist and 8th ASEAN Para Games champion, representing Thailand, Pichai Bunsri.
Well, he's been one of the characters of the field events in this competition. Gold in the shot, bronze in the javelin, and never in any doubt he was going to take gold in discus. 36 metres and 13 centimetres his winning throw, 9 metres longer than the silver medal. An extraordinary performance from a hugely talented athlete, and so to the Thai national anthem again.
Presenting our 8th ASEAN Para Games medalists.
Just taking a little while to sort Evaristo Carbonell out. He's come and joined the others now. So congratulations to Pichai Bunsri. Outstanding performance. Won the competition by 9 metres. This is that huge throw. That's how to do it. But he had a whole series of throws over 30 metres. 35.68, 33.12, and even his opening throw, 32.68. Declined to take his last 2 throws. Bit tired after his week's work, but it's a good week's work for Pichai Bunsri. 2 golds, 1 bronze. Having seen the men from the discus, we're going to get the women F42-44 discus champions coming through. And in the background I can see that the men's T53 athletes are getting ready for their final, where we will see another of the great names from these games, Peo Pongsakorn of Thailand. Can he get the third gold medal to make it a perfect score for him as well. Nobody would bet against it. One of the great young talents. So I'm not sure whether we're going to have the victory ceremony before the race or the race before the victory ceremony. We shall see in the fullness of time.
T53 is for wheelchair track athletes who have a high degree of impairment affecting the trunk and legs. These athletes generate power solely from the arms and shoulders.
Well, it looks like we're going to have the race first, and I'm very happy with that. And here are the athletes, and of course the first name very familiar to all the Singaporean viewers, William Tan, already gone in the 400 and the 100. He's going to try his luck. Already gone in the 100 and the 200. He's going to try his luck in the 400 as well. We've got Jung Pun of Cambodia, took the silver in the 400 metres and was fourth in the 100. But the guy outside of him is the star, Pongsakorn Peo, or we've been calling him Peo Pongsakorn all week. Gold in the 100, gold in the 800, and because they're only allowed to enter 3 individual events, he had to give a miss to the 200, but nobody thinks that he wouldn't have won that. Jack Lai of Singapore goes in lane 5. Sopa Intasen of Thailand, bronze medalist in both 800 and 100, goes in lane 6. And Ek Nansamot of Cambodia is in lane 7. But all eyes will be on lane 4. Do need to get fully warmed up. These T53 athletes, as compared to the T54, they have much less use of the torso. It's pretty much all shoulders and arms for these guys, with the emphasis very much on the arms. And you can see that a lot of the forward momentum is given by the upward movement, where the wheel is being pulled up. So it's very much a biceps exercise. They don't really get any power from the shoulder, or much power from the shoulder. So the arm's doing all the work. Usually takes a little while to get everybody sorted out. Sopa Intasen. Just making sure everything's set to go. There he is, our senior citizen, let's say. William Tan, of course famous for his long-distance wheelchair events. Fairly recently attended a talk that he gave to some students, which was truly inspirational. And I think on the same day he went off to take part in a 36-hour endurance event. It's remarkable. There's the rear view of William Tan, competitor 272, going in lane 2. They don't use lane 1. They've only got they've got less than the full quota of 8 athletes, so not using lane 1 is good.
Representing
Inside
Singapore,
lane difficult for these athletes.
William Tan.
There he is, popular figure. One of the great figures in Singapore to me, to my way of thinking.
Representing Cambodia, Chun Phuong.
So Chun Phuong of Cambodia, I think he's in with a very good chance of a medal in this event.
4. Representing Thailand, Peo Pongsakorn.
Peo Pongsakorn,
Lane
gold medalist in 100,
from
gold medalist in
Singapore,
800.
Jack Lai.
Jack Lai vying with William Tan for the oldest athlete, but just beaten by William Tan.
Sopa Intasen.
Sopa Intasen,
And
another
lane 7,
good prospect for a medal in this race.
representing Cambodia, Ek Nansamot. Ladies and
Nansamot,
gentlemen,
possibly one of the
T53
outsiders.
men's 400 meters final.
Well, the game's record is 51.5. I think that's in imminent danger from lane 4, Peo Pongsakorn. Men's T53 400 metres, we're ready to go. Away they go, and Peo Pongsakorn's already overtaking Jack Lai, and Peo Pongsakorn of Thailand has got off to a blistering start. Difficult to judge who's coming second at the moment. It could well be Sopa Intasen, even though he's been overtaken by Peo Pongsakorn. This young man is a class apart as a wheelchair athlete. He's blistering through 25.9 at the halfway mark, and he's likely to do the second 200 metres quicker. The record time is 51.50. That's the one to look for. Certainly Sopa Intasen in the silver medal position, but nobody's going to get near Peo Pongsakorn. Peo Pongsakorn, Chun Phuong in the bronze. Can he beat the record? 51.5 is the target. Oh, he smashed it. He's gone under 50 seconds. Second place goes to Sopa Intasen. Third goes to Chun Phuong. But all eyes on Peo Pongsakorn, his third gold medal and another new games record. And Jack Lai of Singapore in fourth. I think narrowly Nansamot in fifth, with William Tan bringing up the rear. Well, he's dipped under the 50-second mark, and this really is a truly exceptional athlete. Winner of the 100, the 800, and now the 400 metres. A remarkable range of events that he can cope with. Skipped the 200 because of this 3 individual events rule, but there's no question he would have won that as well. This is probably the best wheelchair racer we've seen for the men in the track and field. In his category, T53 really is an absolute star, and when we see him on the victory podium underneath that crash helmet, he has a wonderful afro haircut, a real character, and the best thing about him, he's just 19 years of age. What a great future this young man has. He was only 19 a week ago. He's now got 3 gold medals from the 8th Para Games, and undoubtedly one of the stars of the event. Well, I did promise at the start of the programme today that although we didn't have a huge number of events, the quality would be top draw, and so it's proving. The athletes this morning, absolutely outstanding. With had 4 events this morning, and each of them has been won by somebody who is winning their 3rd gold of the track and field meet. And now we're going to have one of the victory celebrations. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're back with the
Please welcome
discus.
your medalists. Medals will be presented by Mr. Nazaruddin Wahab, Director, Media and Comms, ASEAN Parasports Federation.
Indeed, we are back with the women's discus F42-44 category.
Bronze medalist, representing Vietnam, Tran Thi Thuy Hang.
Best throw was 23 meters 49. She did that in the 2nd round. Very, very competitive for the bronze medal. Wanaladi of Thailand pushed her all the way, but 40 centimeters gap between this young lady and Wanaladi. Bronze medal, and she's delighted.
Silver medalist, representing Indonesia, Warmia Marto Samidi.
Warmia Marto Samidi, 25 meters, her 2nd round throw. It was quite substantially her biggest throw, but you only need to get 1 good throw out there and she wins the silver medal.
Gold medalist and 8th ASEAN Para Games champion, representing Malaysia, Daraya Paulus.
Daraya Paulus, winning throw of 25 meters, 38 centimeters. Well, I ask you, does she look like a discus thrower? Exactly. But a very, very talented athlete. Not only did she win the discus, but she also won the shot put gold as well. And I'm betting she could be pretty good in the javelin. There wasn't a javelin event for this category, but 2 golds
Ladies and gentlemen,
and
please rise
another
for the
success for
national
Malaysia.
anthem
Let's
of
listen to the
Malaysia.
national anthem.
Presenting our 8th ASEAN Para Games medalists.
So congratulations once again to the girls, especially to Daraya Paulus of Malaysia. It was a very close competition. Sometimes we've seen one athlete outstandingly longer than the others, but this young lady, Daraya Paulus, she's got a lovely free and easy swing. Got the discus up there. It goes a little bit vertical, but it was big enough and strong enough for 25 meters, 38 centimeters. Actually, that wasn't her winning throw. And here's confirmation of that new games record for Peo Pongsakorn, dipping under 50 seconds, 49.82. Sopa Intersen, second place. Chunpun getting a bronze medal for Cambodia. Ek
And now,
Nansamot
ladies and gentlemen,
in
we've seen a lot
fourth,
of
and
action
William
at
Tam
these
fifth,
Singapore Para
Jack Lai in
Games.
sixth
Here's
place.
our
Oh,
musical tribute to the athletes.
actually, Jack Lai was
who never
disqualified,
give up
must have
in
gone
their pursuit of
over
their
the
personal
inside
success.
lane. Always a problem for the wheelchair athletes when they have to go around the curve, staying in the lane.
Skies are crying, I'm watching, catching teardrops in my hands. Only silence as it's ending, like we never had a chance. Do you have to make me feel like there's nothing left of me? You can take everything I have. You can break everything I am. Like I'm made of glass. Like I'm made of paper. Go on and try to tear me down. I will be rising from the ground like a skyscraper. Like a skyscraper. As the smoke clears, I awaken and untangle you from me. Would it make you feel better to watch me while I bleed? All my windows still are broken, but I'm standing on my feet. You can take everything I have. You can break everything I am. Like I'm made of glass. Like I'm made of paper. Go on and try to tear me down. I will be rising from the ground like a skyscraper. Like a skyscraper. Go run, run, run. I'm gonna stay right here. Watch you disappear. Yeah. Go run, run, run. Yeah, it's a long way down, but I'm closer to the clouds up here. You can take everything I have. You can break everything I am. Like I'm made of glass. Like I'm made of paper. Go on and try to tear me down. I will be rising from the ground like a skyscraper. Like a skyscraper. Like a skyscraper. Like a skyscraper.
And that was a wonderful tribute to all our athletes who have taken part in our Para Games in Singapore. Now, 2 out of 3 of our field events are complete. We've got the men's shot put final F33 and 34. Coming in first place with the longest distance of 7.65 meters, representing Vietnam, Vo Van Tong. Now for the men's discus throw F35, 36 and 37 finals. Representing Malaysia, coming in first place is Muhammad Hafiz Abu Bakr. He was the shot put gold medalist as well, so it looks like he'll be taking home more than just one gold medal in this Para Games. His longest distance for the discus throw was 33.85 meters.
Athletes entering the stadium to receive their medals for the women's 200 metres T11 category. The outstanding race that we saw this morning.
Presented by Mr. Muhammad Mohiba, Muhammad Amin.
All of the girls were excellent, but Kewalin Wanarumon of Thailand, truly exceptional.
Bronze medalist representing Vietnam, Nguyen Thi Nan.
Nguyen Thi Nan of Vietnam already collected 2 silver medals, got a bronze medal, and she's always got that lovely smile on her face. Congratulations, young lady. You've had an excellent competition. She'll have a bag of medals and a bag of memories to take home with her on the flight to Vietnam. Vietnamese having a very good tournament, 16 goals at the start of the day.
Silver medalist from Thailand, Sirirat Riangrai Wilatkiri.
Well, I'm not even going to attempt the family name there. I'll just go with Sirirat from Thailand. Tiny figure, but a super athlete. Took second place in the 100 metres and today second place in the 200 metres. Just 19 years of age. But 2 silvers for this young lady, all on account of the lady who's going to be collecting the gold.
Medalist and 8th ASEAN Para Games champion representing Thailand, Kewalin Wanarumon.
Kewalin Wanarumon of Thailand, champion over 100 metres, champion over 400 metres, and today champion over the 200 metres as well, in a new games record of 26.49. One of the athletes of the games. Congratulations. And she has a great future ahead of her, 21 years of age. She can be competing for many years to come. I'm sure we'll be seeing her next time around in the Para Games. Wonder by that stage what she'll have on the various eye masks. So the Thai's really getting going now, the Thai national anthem.
gentlemen, presenting your 8th ASEAN Para Games medalists.
So congratulations once again to all three of the girls, but especially to Kewalin Wanarumon, triple gold medalist, one of the outstanding athletes from the Games. And this was her run. She went in lane 3 and she just makes it look so easy. Doesn't really look as if she's driving that hard, but very upright gait, but gets the work done. Nice long stride. A guide just nursing her home. Of course, these girls have no vision whatsoever, so they always have to run with the guide all the way through. The guide mustn't cross the line before the athlete, otherwise they're disqualified, and there were no technical problems there for a lady who's had a fine competition. Well, in fact, all 4 of the track events that we've seen this morning have been outstanding. We should be going through another couple of the ceremonies. Next one up will be the women's 200 metres T12 category. Just a reminder, these are ladies with some vision, and they can choose to run with a guide if they want, or they can run without a guide. There was a little bit of controversy in this race when sadly Vuti Kim Thuy of Vietnam full started. There was no question that she clearly did jump the gun and was red carded. It's a tough rule, but it's the rule. So there were only 3 competitors actually in the race, 2 Thais and 1 Indonesian, but the Indonesian was the outstanding Enang Sari Sitorus, and she's another of the star athletes from the Games. Romped home for her 3rd gold medal. We've now got 9 track and field athletes with triple gold. A remarkable haul from a remarkable set of athletes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 200 meters T12.
So here come the girls from the T12 category for women's 200 metres.
Please welcome your medalists.
1 Indonesian, 2 Thais. And the tall figure in the middle there is the outstanding
medals and
athlete,
mascots will be presented
Enang Sari
by Ms.
Sitorus
Muhammad
of Indonesia.
Amin, Director, Events and Protocol,
At the front, looking very serious, is Supani Prawat, who's a triple medal winner in her own right, but worked so hard in the 400 metres yesterday. A little bit tired for the 200 today.
Sunupi Prawat.
Supani Prawat, 24 years of age, silver in the 400, bronze in the 100, and now bronze in the 200 metres in the T12 category. She was the runner who ran without a guide, so I suppose some people might wonder why the guide gets a medal as well. Of course, she will work an awful lot of the time with a guide. She may choose to race without him, but will train with him on a very regular basis. Very much a team event. A nice smile there.
Silver medalist representing Thailand, Suniporn Thanamong.
Suniporn Thanamong, second place here, second place in the 100, third place in the long jump. She's another triple medal winner. Well, Suniporn Thanamong really did give it her best shot. She was very good, consistent down the home straight, but I'm afraid she never quite looked like she was going to catch the lady in front.
8th ASEAN Para Games, representing Indonesia, Inang Sari Sitorus.
Inang Sari Sitorus in a new games record of 27.82 seconds. She lopped half a second off the games record, and that record was previously held by Supani Prawat, who finished third in this race. So Inang Sari Sitorus, gold medal in the 100, gold medal in the 400, now the gold medal in the 200. She has the perfect set of sprint gold medals. Indonesia, who've had a wonderful track and field meet, and we will shortly be hearing their
Please
national
rise
anthem
to
yet
the
again.
National anthem of Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, these are your medalists for the women's 200 meters T12.
So congratulations once again to all of the girls, especially Inang Sari Sitorus for the gold medal, and we could see Nanda Shaliha in the background just now singing along to the national anthem. Everybody's down at the track for the last day, and this was a super race, and Supani Prawat run out of it in third place, but to be fair, Suniporn Thanamong really gave a good account of herself, maintaining her form right the way through. She held on to her guide all the way, whereas once she got round the bend, Inang Sari Sitorus ran free, and she really is very strong, very quick, and a very good athlete indeed.
And ladies and gentlemen, eyes to the screen for highlights of yesterday's athletics action.
There's a terrific contest brewing up at the top of the table for maximum gold medals. Three countries, Thailand, Indonesia and Malaysia, very much vying for that top spot, bragging rights for getting the most golds. We started the day with Thailand on 26, Indonesia 25, Malaysia on 24, but that's changing fairly rapidly. We will shortly be bringing you the victory ceremony for the men's 200 metres T54. That was the third and final of the 200 metre races this morning. T54, of course, is the wheelchair category, or one of the wheelchair categories. There was more success for Thailand in that. So on the track we've had 4 events this morning and Thailand have won 3 of them, Indonesia just 1. But in the throwing events it's a different story. Malaysia doing very well over in the throwing events. We've still got to bring you this morning the 1500 metres for men, that's the T20 category. That's scheduled to go in about 5 minutes time. That will be followed by the 2 relay races. We've only got 2 relay races. They don't run the longer 4x400 metres. We've got 2 4x100 metre relays, and they group the classifications together for this. T11, T13 for athletes with visual impairment, and then T42 right the way through to T47. Several of the countries unable to field a complete relay team, but the powerhouses at the top, Thailand, Indonesia and Malaysia, Thailand and Indonesia are represented. Vietnam have got relay runners in both events, and Cambodia, who have some very good men in the second category, T42 to 47, they're going in that. Malaysia haven't entered any relay runners.
The victory ceremony for the men's 200 metres T54.
Here come the T54 athletes.
The medalists.
You can see the distinctive tracksuits of the Thai team.
Medals will be presented by Mr. Muhammad Muhiba.
And also, of course, the red tracksuit for Indonesia. We've seen a lot of both of those tracksuits in this competition. The 2 countries certainly winning by far the most medals and vying at the top for the most golds as well.
Representing Thailand, Janton Ekachai.
Janton Ekachai, 3rd place in this event, 4th place in the 100 metres, 2nd place in the 400 metres. So he goes home with a silver and a bronze.
Silver medalist, representing Indonesia, Jainal Arifin.
Jainal Arifin, silver medal in this event, the 200 metres. Silver medal also in the 100, and he settled for bronze in the 400 metres. So triple medalist, 2 silvers, 1 bronze. Congratulations, Jainal Arifin. Good effort.
Gold medalist and 8th ASEAN Para Games champion from Thailand, Saichon Konjen.
But there was never much doubt that this guy was going to win the gold medal. Saichon Konjen, already the record holder at this event, already the winner of the 100 metres, already the winner of the 400 metres, triple gold medalist, Saichon Konjen of Thailand.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your 8th ASEAN Para Games medalists.
Saichon Konjen brings to 3 the number of Thai athletes with the perfect 3 gold medals. Well, as we look back to the race itself, it was another event where there was a clearly outstanding athlete dominating the event. To be fair, Jainal Arapin giving a good chase, but you can see he's already, 5 meters down, and Saichon Konjen never looked like he might relinquish the lead. Quite tight between second and third, Jainal Arapin and Jantan Ekachai, but a huge margin at the finish, 10 meters, and he's a worthy champion. Saichon Konjen, triple gold medalist. So the final track event of the 8th Para Games held here in Singapore is the T20 final. And we'll just remind you, this will be for the last time of what the T20 classification means.
T20 is for athletes who have an intellectual impairment. They find it hard to understand and apply race plans and tactics.
So here are the runners for the 1500 metres T20 category. From Singapore, Lim Wei Leong, I should say. In second place, in lane 3, probably the favourite for this, Tinaendi Nurdin of Indonesia. Lane 4, we have Mohamed Nurisham Yusra, also of Singapore. Nasruddin of Indonesia goes in lane 5. And Mohamed Nurdin Al Ibrahim from Malaysia, lane 6. Lim Wei Leong, Singapore.
From Indonesia, Endi Nurdin Tine.
Now this is some athlete, looks in great shape.
Mohamed Nurisham Yusra.
Mohamed Nurisham Yusra, also of Singapore. Nasruddin, Indonesia.
Representing Malaysia, Mohamed Nurdin Ibrahim.
And finally, Mohamed Nurdin Ibrahim. We saw him in the 400 metres, where he finished 4th.
Chan Kunton. Ladies and gentlemen, T10 men's 1,500 meters final.
So the final track event of the 8th ASEAN Para Games. 1,500 metres, 3 3/4 laps of the track. Well, they're off to a very brisk start. We've seen a couple of 1,500 metres where, to be honest, everyone jogged round at a very slow pace indeed, and it's Tinaendi Nurdin of Indonesia who's taken them out. He was the bronze medalist in the 400 metres. Really does look an excellent athlete. 23 years of age, very springy stride. Record for this event is 4 minutes 40 seconds. In second place for Malaysia, Mohamed Nurdin Ibrahim. Third place is Chaloem of Thailand, who was a late entrant for this. And Mohamed Nurisham Yusra of Singapore, tucked in 4th at the moment. Sorry, Mohamed Nurisham Yusra bringing up the rear at the moment with Lim Wei Leong in 5th place. So it's Indonesia 1 and 2 at the moment. Tinaendi Nurdin and Nasruddin front of Mohammed Noordin Ibrahim, and in 4th place Chaloem. Looks to be between those four. Still maintaining a good pace, and if they continue at this pace, there's every chance they will set the new games record. Probably going to go through in about 2:06, something like that, for 700 metres. A little bit slower than I thought. Just about 2:10 for 700 metres. The two Singaporean runners tailing off a little bit at the back there. But a close pack, and I think we're just beginning to lose the tyre, Chaloem. Just beginning to lose contact, and we're 2:30 at the 800 metre mark. So that's about 75 seconds per lap. Should bring them home at around 4:40, which is the games record. Nasruddin's taking on the work now. Probably feels that he needs to run the legs out of Tine Endi Noordin, and Nasruddin definitely putting on a little bit of a push now, just trying to break the field. Tine Endi Noordin is the better sprinter. So Nasruddin, the lead just about 3 minutes, 3 metres. Mohammed Noordin Ibrahim of Malaysia, not made any move yet. Here we're going to have the bell, 1 lap to go, and I think we're certainly going to get a new record. And now there is a gap appearing, and Mohammed Noordin Ibrahim, he goes into the silver medal position. Nasruddin, he's stretching his stride. Now, has he gone too early? Mohammed Noordin is closing the back, down the back straight. Mohammed Noordin closing the gap. Nasruddin knows he's there. We're getting a great race now. It's Indonesia with Nasruddin in front, Mohammed Noordin going past him. Now there's still 200 metres to go. We're definitely going to get a new games record. Has Mohammed Noordin Ibrahim gone too soon? Nasruddin slightly overstriding there now, working hard to try and get back on terms. The Malaysian, nice high knee lift. He's not struggling. Mohammed Noordin Ibrahim coming away. He's going to smash the games record. It's another gold for Malaysia. Mohammed Noordin Ibrahim comes in 4:25.79. Well, he's smashed the games record by fully 15 seconds there. Beautifully timed run, and coming in 3rd place, Tine Endi Noordin. Well, he made the early running, but he's more of a sprinter than a stayer. And Chaloem comes in 4th place from Thailand, a late entrant. The two Singapore runners still coming home. Well, the Malaysian flag, we haven't seen so much of it today, but we've seen plenty of it throughout the competition. And Nasruddin, there's no shame in that, ran a good race, opened a lead, but Mohammed Noordin Ibrahim always seemed to have just a little bit in hand, and a thoroughly exhausted Mohammed Nurisham Yusra of Singapore finally crosses the line. Followed by Lim Wei Leong. Well, it's an achievement for all of the athletes, but this fellow, Mohammed Noordin Ibrahim of Malaysia, 15 seconds he's knocked off the games record. 4 minutes 25.79. I think in the introduction for T20, it suggested that these athletes may struggle to execute tactics. I didn't see much evidence of that in this race from Mohammed Noordin Ibrahim. Tactically ran an outstanding race. Taken out by Tine Endi Noordin. but you can see he's a little bit heavier built. He's a 400-meter runner, really. The lighter figures are the middle distance runners. On his shoulder at that stage, Nasruddin, his fellow countryman, but it was this guy, Mohammed Nurdin Ibrahim, went past his man in the back straight and just kept on stretching out. He could have gone a lot quicker than this. Wonderful race from the Malaysian, and another gold for a country that has had a fine tournament. Well, that wraps up the actual track action. We've had the shot put and the final of that. The gold medal has gone to Joel Balutukan from Philippines. Riyadi Saputra of Indonesia got the silver, and Sahiri Haji Jumat of Brunei taking bronze. Nice close event in the men's shot put. Two shot put events taking place simultaneously. That was the F53-4-5 category. In the F33-34 category, for Van Tung of Vietnam, 765, Davis Machang of Malaysia, 658, and Muda Alihan of Brunei taking the bronze medal.
Together, and especially for the 4x100 meters, you really have to need a lot of coordination, a lot of trust with your runners. And especially
well, and so too, the events which always conclude any games, the relay races. Obviously, in many cases, it's not possible to have relay races for these athletes, but we are bringing you two relay races. They're due to go at 10:30 and 10:40, so we're obviously running a little bit late, and relay races always take a bit of organising. I think that will be especially the case today. First of all, we've got the T11 to 13 category for athletes with visual impairment. That's to be followed by the T42 to 47 athletes. So just confirmation that the first of the relay races will be T11 to 13 and 4x100 meters, obviously featuring three countries, Thailand, Vietnam and Indonesia.
So let's wish all the athletes a final push towards
obviously T11 to T13 covers a variety of degrees of visual impairment for the different athletes. These are both men's relay races. There are no relay races for the ladies, I'm afraid to say.
The two relays coming up.
But all three of these countries have got plenty of good athletes. From Indonesia, we've had a look at Abdul Halim, Sunoto, Jatmika Ganja, Ajono Tarihora. Vietnam not quite so well blessed with 100-meter runners, or sprinters I should say, so I think they'll be third favourite in this. Thais, well, my goodness, they've got Kitsana Jochoi, Jakit Puntong, Somdek Chaya, Chaisek Prem, Superchai Songpinit. They've got plenty of people to choose from. There's confirmation of the result. Mohammed Nurdin Ibrahim, excellent run, 4:25, and spare a thought for Nasruddin, smashed the old record but had to settle for silver medal. Tinayendi Nurdin, 4:43, and the two Singapore lads in 5th and 6th place, a good effort from them as well. Technically, it's going to be quite complicated getting everything organised for this relay race. If they are T11 category runners, then they run with the blindfold and have to have a guide. If they're T12, they can choose to have a guide. So we only have 3 relay teams, and they're going to go in lanes 3, 5 and 7, which gives maximum room for the guides and changeovers. If you can imagine it, at a changeover, if you've got a blind athlete with a guide handing over to another one, you've got 4 people all connected in one lane. Technically very difficult. You can see the final leg runners are all in place. Usually they will put their T11 runner on the last leg, so that minimises how much needs to be done in terms of changeovers. Now Thailand in lane 3. First leg they have Kitsana Jorchoi. Second leg Somdek Chaya. Third leg Chakrawan. Fourth leg they have Pirapon Watbok. So Thailand with some very talented athletes in there. 2 T11, 1 T12, 1 T13. Vietnam go in lane 5. Huyn Ngoc Hiep, Huyn Hoang Minh, Tran Man Tung and Huyn Van Bin. They've got 2 T11 category runners and 2 T12. And for Indonesia, Ganja Jatnika, Sunoto, Harjono Tarihoran and Abdul Halim, who will go on the final leg. They've got 2 T11 and 2 T12 runners. So we're looking at Huyn Van Bin there. He's running the third leg. I've got him down for the third leg. Well, that's a sad runner indeed. Tran Man Tung, he's an outstanding runner, but his guide crossed the line first in his heat of the 200 metres, and that meant disqualification and a huge disappointment for Tran Man Tung. You'll notice that each of the athletes wears his individual number on his back. That's Chakrawan running the third leg for Thailand. They also wear their lane number on the shorts. Guides, of course, have to wear that bib that clearly indicates who they are. Lane 3 indicates that it's the Thai team. (151) Sunoto. The athletes out on the track already festooned with medals. .347, Tran Man Tung. No great surprise that he's going to run the curve. He runs a super curve, being a 200-metre specialist. The Vietnamese not had the best fortune with disqualifications. I think we've lost 3 Vietnamese athletes to false starts, and Tran Man Tung, who suffered because his guide crossed the line before him, indicating disqualification. So, Kitsana Jorchoi of Thailand will be the first leg runner for Thailand. Huyn Ngoc Hiep of Vietnam will be going first leg for them, and Ganja Jatnika will be the lead-off runner for Indonesia. think anyone who likes athletics enjoys relay races. Always a certain tension about the 4x100. So much that can go wrong and so much that can go right. Let's be positive. The glass is always half full. Pacing out at exactly the start point. Of course, for visually impaired athletes, it's extra difficult. If you can see perfectly well, then you can see the runner coming in, see when he hits the mark, and you take off exactly at that split second so that the baton will be handed over smoothly. So much more difficult for these guys, and of course, if you have a guide, then that can help quite considerably. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we don't have any problems with the changeovers. Running out of the box is always the worry with the 4x1. You have a 20-metre box, and the exchange must take place within those 20 metres. Can't take place beforehand, can't take place afterwards. It was bound to take a long time to get this sorted out, but relay races are always worth the effort. The game's record for this is extraordinary, 44.99, held by Thailand, set in Solo, Indonesia. But 44.99 is a staggeringly good time. And the Asian record beggars belief, 42.68, held by China, set at the London Paralympic Games. So it looks like we're almost ready.
T11 to T13 finals.
Ganja Jatnika on the outside. Kitsana Jorchoi.
In lane 3, Thailand, the current games record. Number 294, Kitsana Jorchoi. 300, Somdet Chaya. 303, Chakravan Primadurisa. And 297, Hirapon Wadbon.
So confirmation of the Thai runners out in lane 5,
In lane
Vietnam.
5, Vietnam, represented by Nguyen Dong Hiet, Nguyen Hoang Minh, Tran Ban Thong, and Nguyen Van Binh.
Well, the names that appeared there were slightly in the wrong sequence. Nguyen Van Binh goes second, Nguyen Hoang
And
Minh
in lane 7,
subsequently.
representing Indonesia, Ganja Jatnika, Sunoto, Harjono Tari Howard.
Once again, the names there, I'm afraid, not in the right sequence. Sonoto goes second. Arjono Tarehoran is third leg, and it will be the speedster Abdul Halim bringing the baton home for Indonesia. I'm expecting this to be a battle between the Thais in lane 3 and the Indonesians in lane 7, but of course it's not just a question of who's got the quickest runners, it's how smoothly the changeover takes place. I wonder how much time they've been able to devote to practicing this. On the first leg, Kitsana Jorchoi going with the guide and Huyn Nok Hiep with the guide, but Ganja Jatnika is a T12 athlete. He's running without the guide. The two first leg runners for Thailand and Vietnam are both running with blindfolds, no vision at all, so they have to have a guide. So the first of our two relay events, category T11 to T13, men's 4x100 meters. Lane 3 Thailand, lane 5 Vietnam, lane 7 Indonesia. Nice clean start, and certainly Ganja Jatnika is away very quickly, and Indonesia slightly in the lead at the moment. Ganja Jatnika handing over to Sonoto. He's gone a bit soon, it's not the best of changes, and we've now got the closing up, and Thailand pushing on. Thailand in first place now. Thailand's changeover, and it's now Chakrawan. Thailand on the curve, but we've got the excellent Hojono Tarihoran on the curve. He's pulling back. Thailand, how's their changeover? They've gone a bit quickly, and away they go. They're inside the box. Thailand winning comfortably. Pirapon Watbok bringing the medal home. And on the outside, Abdul Halim, no one's going to catch him, even the speedy Tran Mantung. And so Thailand, the current record holders, they haven't broken the record, but Thailand get the baton round safely and take gold in 45.48. So as the earlier athletes jog round to join one another, Indonesia got off to a great start, but they had a poor changeover to Sonoto. We can see here Ganja Jatnika runs a very good first leg, but it looked to me like Sonoto took off too soon. The baton passed to the guide, and that's a very scruffy. Sonoto was virtually stationary when he got the baton. Thailand, in fact, even a little bit too conservative there. But clearly in the lead by that stage. Vietnam had a good run, but on the curve it was Chakrawan who went away, and Pirapon Watbok was never going to give that one away. It's a good chase on behind, but Abdul Halim gets the baton home safely for silver. And Vietnam have to settle for bronze. Well, or I should say settle for third place, because of the -1 rule, which means if there's 3 competitors, there's only 2 medals. There is some flexibility on that. Maybe on the relay we shall see later with the victory ceremony. Anyway, all smiles for the Thai team. It's another gold medal, and it's looking as if Thailand will eventually finish top of the medal table for track and field. So as the strains of Queen ring out yet again, had quite a lot of Freddie Mercury this week, we have the final track event of the competition. Again, it's the men's 4x100 meters, this time T42 to the T47 category. And Thailand have had another good day. They had a good day yesterday, they've had a good morning this morning. They're now safe with 29 gold medals, Indonesia 26, Malaysia 26. The battle for the top in track and field is going to be won by Thailand. So we have 4 countries going in this. Cambodia got some interesting runners, including Bong Hong, of course, the gold medalist in his own right, Sam Mao, Uk Samphas and Chimpan. Indonesia have got the triple gold medalist, Setio Budihartanto, of course a sprinter but also a tremendous jumper. Martin Losu, he's another one with 3 medals to his name, 2 gold, 1 silver. Rashidi, he's another one with 2 gold and 1 silver. And then Wagyo It's a very, very strong team. Wagio, 2 silvers and 1 bronze. So the Indonesians have got a very strong lineup. Of course, Thailand in lane 5. Chaiwat Sirimongkol is the first leg runner. Sutis Wamsamut is going second. Sutat Yami, we could see just there, will be going in lane 3. And the triple gold medal winner, Tawachai Morapat, will be bringing the baton home. Sorry, I exaggerated for Tawachai Morapat. 2 gold, 1 silver. That's Chimpan of Cambodia, who's going to bring the baton home. It would be a marvellous achievement if Cambodia could get in among the medals here. Vietnam got Pan Van Dung, Mai An Min, Pong Din Tu and Tran Van Duc, all of whom we've seen earlier in the week, all of whom are very fine athletes. So there's the result of the first relay. Thailand getting the baton home, 45-52. 46-46 for Indonesia, and a good effort from Vietnam as well, 46-72. A nice competitive relay race, another gold for Thailand. Obviously the arrangements don't take quite as long for this event as they do for the T11 to 13 category. The veteran San Mao not looking as if he's particularly looking forward to this. That's better. He'll be running second leg for Cambodia. 316 Chaiwat Sirimongkol running the first leg for Thailand. .361 Pung Din Tu of Vietnam. He'll be running the third leg. These, of course, are the final leg runners, the Glory Boys. 2 glamour legs in the 4x1, the first leg and the last leg, and they will argue that legs 2 and 3 are the ones who do the work. Easiest to run either first or last. If you're first, you only have to worry about 1 changeover. If you're last, you only have to worry about 1 changeover. You run legs 2 and 3, you have to both receive and give the baton. Very stressful.
Men's 4x100 meters, T42-47.
They're loving this. These are the second leg runners, just coming off the curve. And Sutis Wamsamut, with there plenty of tattoos and plenty of medals to his name. The Thais were disappointed with their performance through much of the week, but yesterday they had a very good day, and this morning they've been excellent.
Representing Cambodia, Bong Hong, San Mao, Uk Sampa and Chim Phan.
Well, it's great to see the Cambodians with a team in here.
Setio Budi Hardanto, Martin Losu, Rasidi, and Wagio.
Lane 5.
Should be a contest between them and the Thais.
Represented by Chaiwat Sirimongkol, Sutis Wamsamut, Sutat Yami, and Tawachai Morapat.
And in lane 6, representing Vietnam, Van Van Dong, Mai An Min, Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists.
Well, it'll be a great surprise if it's not a contest between lanes 4 and 5, the Indonesians and the Thais. I think it may well go down to who gets the better changeovers. I think on paper, the Indonesians have a stronger lineup. It's just a question of how well they get the baton around. Lane 3, Cambodia. Lane 4, Indonesia. Lane 5, Thailand. Lane 6, Vietnam. Men's 4x100 metres, T42 to 47. The final track and field event of the 8th ASEAN Para Games. Well, it's a good start from Setio Budi Hartanto. He's very quick. He's already gone quite a way to eating up the stagger. Oh, what a great change. Martin Lossu, that's a fabulous changeover. That could be a race-winning changeover. Look at Martin Lossu go. Rashidi on the next leg. Need to get it round. It's an excellent change again. Rashidi is an outstanding sprinter. Look at him go. The record must be in danger. If they get a baton round in time, just a look back, that's the worst changeover that they had. But Wagio has the baton. He's running away, and Tawachai Morapat has got no chance of catching him. What a run from the Indonesians, 45.24. Thailand second, Vietnam third, Cambodia fourth.
And taking the gold, ladies and gentlemen, Indonesia. Silver medal.
Well, more gold for Indonesia, more joy, and what a changeover that first one between Setio Budi Hartanto and Martin Lossu. That was a world-class changeover. The trick is to pass the baton just as the receiving athlete is reaching maximum speed, and I think they got that spot on. The final change was a little bit dodgy, but that first changeover was quite magnificent. Wagio delighted, Rashidi delighted. These are multiple athletes in the individual events, but there's always something special about the team feeling of a relay. Let's take a look back at this. I hope we see this first changeover. In he comes. There he goes. That is magnificent. Of course, there is no baton to be handed on. They have to make physical contact. There we go. That's the second changeover. Now this last changeover, he went a bit quickly. Wagio, he went off a bit too soon. Had to slow down a bit. That's not the best change. Now the question is, was he inside the box? It was very close. It was very close indeed. I hope there is no disqualification. Never like to see that. But if the touch was outside of the box, then I'm afraid Indonesia won't be celebrating the gold. We will have to see.
Now, the ASEAN Games has been an amazing time, and it's taken a lot of people to make this successful. And the Para Games has been a real treat for the past week. Here's a little tribute to the fans and athletes for making this the best ASEAN Para Games.
Well, for Setio Budi Hartanto, this is the perfect outcome. Individual gold in the 100 metres, individual gold in the long jump, individual gold in the triple jump, and now gold in the 4x100 metres. 4 gold medals for Setio Budi Hartanto. Martin Lossu in the same team. Gold in the 200, gold in the 400, silver in the 100, and gold in the relay. 3 gold, 1 silver. Tabachai Morapat of Thailand, 2 gold, 2 silver. Sutarno of Indonesia, sorry, Rashidi of Indonesia is looking at 3 gold and 1 silver. Confirmation of the first of the relays. Sorry, confirmation of the second of the relays. So there was no problem with that last changeover. 45.25 in the end for Indonesia. A very quick time indeed. Thailand in second, Vietnam third, Cambodia just run out of the medals. Rashidi of Indonesia picking up his 3rd gold medal of the tournament. So, after a breathless relay, that brings a conclusion to the live events on the track, and all that leaves us with is a few remaining victory ceremonies. Actually quite a number of them. We've got 7 ceremonies to go. I think if my maths is correct, there have been 110 events in total in track and field, and after all of the efforts of Indonesia and Malaysia, it looks to me that Thailand have just squeezed home to be champion country. So we've got a number of victory ceremonies to bring you. The first one will be the men's 400 metres T53 category, a race that we saw earlier today.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory
For
ceremony
the men's 400 meters T53.
So Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine gives way to the fanfare to greet the wheelchair athletes from the men's 400 metres T53 category, and Peo Pongsakorn and his magnificent afro haircut, distinctive figure as he comes out onto the track. One of the stars of this track and field meet.
The medals will be presented by Dato' Zainal Abu Zari, President, ASEAN Parasports Federation Board of Exco.
Congratulations to all of the athletes.
By Mr. Nasiruddin Wahab,
5 finishers. Unfortunately, Jack Lai of Singapore was disqualified.
Parasports Federation.
William Tan of Singapore finished in 5th place. Very creditable effort.
Representing Cambodia,
Nansamot from
Chen
Cambodia in
Further.
4th. And in 3rd place, Chun Pun of Cambodia picking up a bronze medal in a time of 55.60.
silver medalist, representing Thailand, Sopa Intasen.
Well, we've been going with Intasen Sopa for the young Thai. Silver medal, 52.67. A good effort. On another day, he would have taken gold, but on another day, they would have been without the outstanding athlete who took the gold eventually.
Gold medalist and 8th ASEAN Para Games champion from Thailand, Peo Pongsakorn.
Well, he'd already claimed the gold medal on the first day in the 800 metres, picked up the gold medal subsequently in the 100 metres, and perfect 3 from 3. Gold medal, new games record, 49.82. Truly the outstanding performer in the T50 category of athletes. Peo Pongsakorn, and all this
Ladies and gentlemen,
at
please
the
rise
tender
for the
age
national
of
anthem
19.
of Thailand.
Triple gold medalist, Peo Pongsakorn.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the medalists for the men's T53 400 meters.
Well, over the last 2 days, it's been a very familiar sight, a smiling Thai face in the middle as they've swept a lot of gold medals up. Let's take a look back at how he did it. And he just destroyed the field. He won the race by almost 3 seconds, which is 30 metres or more. Smashed the previous games record. Beat that by over a second and a half. And he is a magnificent athlete. Such a range as well. Champion at 100 all the way up to 800 metres. 19 years of age. I wonder how many years we're going to be commenting on Peo Pongsakorn and his achievements on the track. Let's hope it's many, many more to come. Next victory ceremony will be for the men's discus that took place this morning. Categories F35, 36 and 37. 4 competitors in that event, so all 3 medals will be awarded. And joy for Malaysia.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the victory ceremony for the men's discus throw F37.
Clean sweep for Malaysia in the men's discus F35 to 37 category. A small field, but they still have to do the job.
By Dato Haji Abdul Jalil Haji Abdullah, Deputy Director General, National Sports Council Malaysia. He's accompanied by Dr. Ang Kien Koo, Chef de Mission, Malaysia. Bronze medalist, representing Malaysia, Lim Kok Hong.
So Lim Kok Hong, or Thompson Lim as he's sometimes known, gets the bronze medal with a throw of 28 meters 51. That goes together with the bronze that he won in the discus and the silver that he took in the shot put. Looks pretty happy with life there. Goes home with 3 medals and a whole heap of happy memories.
Silver medalist, representing Malaysia, Zakaria Saad.
Good effort from Zakaria Saad, the oldest man in the competition at the age of 43. That goes with the bronze that he won in the shot put.
Gold medalist and 8th ASEAN Para Games champion, representing Malaysia, Muhammad Hafiz Abu Bakar.
Well, there was not much doubt that this guy was the form athlete, Muhammad Hafiz. He struggled to get legal shots in. Only 3 of his throws counted. 3 were no throws, but 33.69, 31.85, 31.64. Any of those would have been enough to win the gold. And that goes with the gold that he won in the shot put earlier in the week. So double gold medalist, Muhammad Hafiz Abu Bakar. A great achievement.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Malaysia.
Well, the squad there in full force from Malaysia. Wonderful moment for the country. Gold, silver and bronze. They've had an outstanding competition in track and field. Everybody wants to be in this photo. In with the big men. Well, 3 no throws, but this one appreciably the biggest throw of the day. Winging out to 33 meters and 69 centimeters. fellow countryman Zakaria Saad, really good effort with 31.60 in second place. And Lim Kok Hong only managed one legal throw, 5 fouls, but 28.51 with his one legal throw was enough to get bronze medal. So after the big men with the discus, it's on to the, in some cases, even bigger men with the shot put. F33, 34 coming up next.
What's that I spy? Is that a Kallang wave, ladies and gentlemen? Mini Kallang wave. I see that guy in the corner, absolutely losing it. Alamak, why did he sit down? There he is. Yo, Kallang wave! That's great stuff, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's shot put F34. Please welcome your medalists.
Got a nice mixture of countries here. Another medal for Brunei. Brunei had a good games. 2 gold, 3 silver and 2 bronze.
The medals will be
For a small
presented
country,
by
it's a good effort.
Datuk Haji Abdul Jalil Haji Abdullah, Deputy Director General, National Sports Council, Malaysia. He will be accompanied by Dr. Ang Keng Koo, Chef de Mission, Malaysia. Bronze medalist representing Brunei, Alihan Muda.
Alihan Muda, his best throw, 6 meters 53. Achieved that in the final round. Was already comfortably sitting with the bronze medal. 42 years of age now, and he goes home with a bronze from the shot to go with the gold that he won in the discus. Alihan Muda.
Silver medalist representing Malaysia, Machang Davis.
Chang Davis, 37 years of age. 6 meters 58 he threw. That was in the 5th round. 5 putts over 6 meters, all good efforts, but really never quite looked like he could win the gold medal because the
Your
gentleman
gold
to his
medalist
left was
and 8th
outstanding.
ASEAN Para Games champion, representing Vietnam, Vo Van Thong.
Well, Vo Van Tung, really the class athlete in the field. 6 throws all over 7 meters. The best of them, the 3rd round, 7 meters 65. But any of his throws would have been good enough to win the gold medal. The outstanding shot putter to go with the silver that he won in the discus.
Please rise for the national anthem of Vietnam. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these are your medalists for the men's shot put class F34.
So congratulations once again to the shot putters. The Vietnamese flag being proudly displayed by Vo Van Tung. Vietnamese winning a total of 17 gold medals. It's a good haul. That was the winning put. Technically so very difficult to put the shot from that seated position. Really becomes so much about shoulder and arm strength, whereas for able-bodied athletes, then you're looking at the whole body. Legs, trunk, torso, shoulders, arm, everything coming together. So there were 2 shot put competitions going on simultaneously this morning. That was the F34 category. The next prize ceremony will be for the F53 to 55 category for the wheelchair athletes.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the victory ceremony for the men's shot put F55. Please welcome your medalists. Medals will be presented by Professor Dr. Joko Poke Irianto, Deputy Minister of Youth and Sports, bronze medalist, representing Brunei, Jumaat Sahri Haji.
So Jumaat Sahri Haji of Brunei, 48 years young, picks up the bronze medal for the shot put to go with the gold that he won in the javelin and the bronze that he took in the discus. Best throw of 7 meters 25, achieved that in the second round.
Silver medalist from Indonesia, Riyadi Saputra.
Silver medal for Riyadi Saputra, a throw of 7.43, just 8 centimeters shy of the gold, and that goes together with the gold that he won in the discus event. So gold and silver for Riyadi Saputra, good effort.
Gold medalist and 8th ASEAN Para Games champion, representing the Philippines, Joel Balatukan.
Well, big smile from Joel Balatukan, 35 years of age. He threw 7.51. He did that twice actually in rounds 4 and 5. To that point, he was lying in second place, came through to take the gold, and that's the Philippines' 5th gold medal, and the first one not won by either Prudencia Panaligan or Gerald Pete, the two wheelchair racers. So good effort from Joel Balatukan. Let's listen to the Philippine national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your medalists for the men's shot put F55.
Now congratulations again go out to the big men, the shot putters. Always a great camaraderie between the wheelchair athletes generally and the throwers in particular. Joel Balatukan, 35 years of age. He's going home with a gold, a silver and a bronze. Perfect set of medals, and I'm sure a lot of very fond memories of the 8th Para Games held here in Singapore.
One way truck stop. New work, top drop. I roll up every 15 minutes like a bus stop. And you can smell the sound smoking when I burn out. And you can catch me riding dirty, but my car not. It's love and loyalty into my heart lot. Never turn your back, won't know how it turned out. I said it once, I do it again. I'm playing the game, I do it to win. With you and your friend, that's thinking then. It's me and my team, you know we gon' win. You know we gon' ball, you know we gon' rise to the wheels fall off. You know we gon' stick to the goal when you think about y'all. I feel like the sky is falling down. Ain't nobody here to play around. Push it to the end, I won't back down. Cause it's time to go on and go home. One way up, no way out. I give it all for the family. We stay up, no bailouts. Give it all for the family. Hey, hey, for the family. Hey, hey, all for the family. Family.
Emma Whitney, why would I go hard for? Swinging on the green like I'm trying to get a paw for. You ain't sitting at my table, hope you starve. Hold on, be pushing my buttons as you starting on my call. Pressure making diamond, that pressure make me a star. Got a method to my madness to bring me down by the bar. People always asking me how I got this far. My response is just to keep.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's 1,500 meter T20.
Here they come once again. We're seeing the Malaysian flag in the middle
Please
there.
welcome your
Indonesians flanking
medalists.
Mohammed Nurdin.
The medals will be presented by Datuk Haji Abdul Jalil Haji Abdullah, Deputy Director General, National Sports Council, Malaysia. He will be accompanied by Dr. An Kieng Koo, Chief Fisherman, Malaysia. Bronze medalist representing Indonesia, Endi Nurdin Tine.
Well, he's much more of a specialist at the shorter distances. Led the race for about 700 metres, but eventually the distance was too much for him. More of a sprinter. Good effort though, bronze medalist.
Silver medalist representing Indonesia, Nasrodin.
Nasrodin, well, he took it on when his teammate dropped off the pace, and at one stage it looked like he got it in the bag, but had to settle for silver in the end. Broke the game's record, the current game's record, by a handsome margin, but still had to settle for silver medal.
Gold medalist and champion of the 8th ASEAN Para Games, representing Malaysia, Muhammad Nurdin Ibrahim.
An outstanding run from an outstanding young athlete, just 18 years of age. Gold medal in the 1,005, ran a very mature race. Very disciplined, very good tactics, and finishing really strongly. This guy can go much quicker. He ran 4:25.83, smashed the game's record, and I think he can go quicker still.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your medalists for the men's 1,500 meter T20.
So a great moment for this young man and a great moment for his country. All of the team there in the stands cheering him on, singing the national anthem, which we've heard 27 times now over the last 6 days in the National Stadium. Malaysia have had a truly outstanding track and field meet. And this was the run. First there were 4. Well, first there were 6. Quite quickly there were 4. Then the 4 became 3. Then the 3 became 2. And then when he made his final push, Mohammed Nurdin Ibrahim, excellent run. Tactically very astute indeed. Kept his form very well, sprinted down the finish. Wonderful time. And spare a thought for Nasruddin. Smashed the game's record, but had to settle for second place. So that just leaves us with the relay races, the final 2 events on the schedule and the final 2 victory ceremonies, kicking off with the T11 to T13 athletes in the 4x100 metres for men.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the victory ceremony for the men's 4x100 meters T11 to 13.
So as the strains of Moby fade into the background, we have the fanfare welcoming the athletes, and it's always a boisterous event, the prize presentation, when you're looking at relays, especially for these guys because they've got their guides with them. So in fact this is going to be a really congested podium. We've got 24 athletes up there, including the guides.
Medals will be presented by Professor
and everybody in fine spirits. Oh, in fact, of course, there will only be 16 there because the -1 rule does apply in the relay race. I wasn't sure whether it applied, but it does. So sadly, only gold and silver, as there were only 3 relay teams in the event.
Represented by Ganja Jatnika, Sunoto, Harjono Tarihoran, Abdul Halim Dalimunte, and their guides.
So Sunoto receiving his little trophy there. A lot of these athletes are seriously bemedalled. The team from Indonesia, Ganja Jatnika, Sunoto, Hajono Tarihoran and Abdul Halim. Abdul Halim pretty happy with things. Sunoto picking up another silver. He's already taken 2 silvers in men's 200 and 400. Got a bronze in the men's 100. Now he's got a silver from the relay race as well. Well, they gave the Thais a decent run for their money, but I have to say, going into the event, the Thais looked just spoilt for choice. Good effort from Indonesia, collecting the silver medals.
Gold medalists and 8th ASEAN Para Games champions, Thailand.
Well, it always looked a very strong Thai team.
Somdek Chaya, Chakrawan Premrudi Chaisak, and Pirapon Watbok. All athletes also accompanied by their guides.
Well, the Thais eventually having a good tournament, ending up top of the table with 30 gold medals and a total of 83 medals altogether. 30 gold, 31 silver, 22 bronze. The other countries, Indonesia and Malaysia, gave them a good run for their money at the top of the table, but eventually the powerhouse in the region, Thailand, emerged top. The most golds, the most silvers, the most bronzes, and obviously the most medals overall.
Please rise for the national anthem of Thailand. Presenting your medalists for the men's 4x100 meters T11-13 relay.
So congratulations, the Indonesian team delighted with their effort and the silver medal, but the Thais emerging champions, gold medal winners, and eventually the champions of the track. That's the 30th time we've heard the Thai national anthem. This was a big problem for Indonesia. They ran a great leg, but then had a terrible changeover there. That's not the best of changeovers for Thailand, but the job done. And finally, if there's a guide, you hand the baton to the sighted athlete, and it's a good sprint to the finish. It was close run between Indonesia and Vietnam, but no doubting Thailand, the quickest team, worthy winners of the gold medals. And that leaves us with just one remaining victory celebration, the men's 4x100 metres in the T42 to 47 category.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is athletics at the 8th ASEAN Para Games. We have one more victory ceremony left. We hope you had a great time here at the National Stadium as we've watched amazing athletes showcase their stuff here at the Kallang Stadium in Singapore. We hope you've also had a great time with us, seeing yourselves on screen, hitting some bongos, hugging, wiggling. We hope you've enjoyed the company as well of Devnalu Prasad and Kevin Khan, who've given us pitch-side updates and an insight into how races should be run. And as we go around now, for the last few times at athletics, you see yourselves on screen, athletes, fans, officials, volunteers, all of you have made this so special. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And now it's our turn to wave, everyone. This has been the team giving you updates. Thank you very much. We hope you've had fun with us. And don't forget that after the next VYC, there still is ASEAN Para Games action happening at the stadium. We've got the football bronze and gold medal matches. Bronze medal, Singapore versus Malaysia, the final, Myanmar and Thailand. Also want to thank our very hardworking cameramen who've been working 18-hour days. We appreciate everything that they've done. And now, ladies and gentlemen, victory ceremony for the 4x100 meter T42 to 47 relay.
So for the last time, we'll hear that fanfare welcoming the athletes in for the prize presentation. There have been 101 gold medals awarded in total. 30 to Thailand, 27 to Malaysia, 26 to Indonesia, 17 to Vietnam, 5 to the Philippines, 3 Myanmar, 2 Brunei and 1 to Cambodia. And so we finally get to the last stage, the men's 4x100 metres in the T42 to T47 category.
Bronze medalist, Vietnam.
So Vietnam, time of 48.17.
Van Van Dung.
Van Van Dung, 2 silvers, 2 bronzes, he's taking home with him.
Mai An Min.
Another athlete who's had a fine games.
Feng Din Tu.
Feng Din Tu, 2 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze. One of the outstanding athletes of Vietnamese. track and field. And Tran Van Duk bringing up a very good quartet, 48.17. Gave Thailand a run for their money, but unable to quite snatch silver medal.
Silver medalists, Thailand. The Thai team, represented by Chaiwat Sirimongkol, Sutis Uwamsamut, Sutat Yami, and Tawachai Morapat.
Not really the athletics class that Thailand have been at their very best in. They've been in the T30s, T50s. They've been outstanding, but the T40s a little bit disappointing. I think there'll be some soul searching back in Thailand, feeling they should have done a little bit better.
And 8th ASEAN Para Games champions, Indonesia.
Indonesia, I think, will be delighted with the way they've gone in the games. Total of 26 gold, 24 silver, 16 bronze for 66 medals in total. And we've got, well,
Martin Losu,
the much bemedalled Setio Budihartanto, 4 golds. Martin Losu, 3 golds and a silver. Rashidi, 3 golds. And Wagio, 1 gold, 2 silver, 1 bronze. No wonder they got the baton round and took the gold. Between them, these guys have picked up 11 golds, 3 silver and 1 bronze. What a magnificent haul.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Indonesia.
For the last time, let's listen to the Indonesian national anthem from this year's event.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your 8th ASEAN Para Games medalists.
And as the strains of the Indonesian national anthem fade for the 26th and final time in this track and field meet at the National Stadium in Singapore, we conclude the entertainment. It's been a marvellous 6 days. Been plenty of good athletics. On this run, no baton for these guys. Several of them don't have hands. It's a problem for them, so they just have to touch one another on the arm. And the Indonesians excellent on the changeover, as it were, or the exchange. Last exchange not so good, went off a little bit too quickly. He's got too excited there, had to slow a little, but the change took over, or the takeover took place within the box. It was legal, and home they came in 45-25. And that's the end of events from the 8th ASEAN Para Games at the Singapore National Stadium. It's been a marvellous 6 days of entertainment, 101 gold medals. I'm Jamie Reeves. I've thoroughly enjoyed the last 6 days. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage of the track and field meet from the 8th ASEAN Para Games here in Singapore.
Every breath that left you singing, every dream that you believed in, every heart that's gonna break, every tear that left you wondering if everything was worth the wait. You're wonderful. From a distance, for you to
Once upon a time in 94, Montel make no money and life show was slow. And all they said was 6'8" he stood, and people thought the music that he made was good. They lived the DJ and Paul was his name. He came up to money, this is what he said. You and OG are gonna make some cash, sell 1,000,000 records and we're making the dash. Oh, I'm buzzing the club. This is how we do it. South Central dancing like nobody does. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. I'll never come whack on an old school track. I'm kind of buzzed, so because South Central dancing like nobody does.
In lane 2, representing Singapore, Mohammed.